This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Comes down, it's Snow. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Hits inside, it's Scott. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Running to the left, fighting off the defender. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Delayed give. It's Gauze. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it in. Ripping through the defense. He did a great... Finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Start on the ground with Frazier. much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Left side is Frazier. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Got to make the play on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Running inside. It's Bowens. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost had that one picked off in the end zone.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Plows his way ahead. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the defense chooses aggressiveness. This 4th down and short, man, and they blitz, they bring some pressure, they get home. And here's what they did. They sped up that RPO decision. Quarterback threw it, I think, a little bit before he wanted to, force the incompletion, and get the big 4th down stop.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Sees an alley. Turning it on. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Straight ahead, it's Scott. Still running at the 40. There's some room. Past the 10. Touchdown, NC State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Bowens. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Selling the fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Scott. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get into more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On the run, it's Goss. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
NC State 7, Georgia 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Bush is ahead. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. There he goes! They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Seven-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making the adjustment on the play. The run inside. It's Frazier. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Dogs are marching down the field. Tells to run, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. NC State will pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Flush to the left. Out wide left, it's Snow.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Scott. At the 45 on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense looks like they're coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Hits inside, it's Scott. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing and they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
See some running room. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On the return, really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Hoffman.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down coming up. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Snow. Some room. He is in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And how How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
NC State 14, Georgia 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphreys. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right side, it's Frazier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Trying to make one miss. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Drops back on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throwing right. Got a man, it's Taylor. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Got his man. Turning it on. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got a little grass. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Nate Frazier. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldog. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Sees a crease. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bailey. Caught. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. NC State quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Running inside. It's Scott. Hard running there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Finds his big tight end. Down he goes. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the return, it's Phillips. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Quick completion on the out route. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more...
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. In traffic, it's Humphries. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Motion from the wideout. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Firing for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! How about that shot into the end zone? And he makes the grab for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide